The key skills for this competition are lying, manipulation, and the detection of both. And I can tell you right now, not many of these contestants harbor these skills. Me personally, I believe the show would be more entertaining if all 14 contestants had a skill in lying, manipulation, or could at least sniff out one or the other. But the producers seem to think that it's more entertaining to have people that don't use these skills very often to see what happens when they have to use these skills to win $1 million. But I'm here for it either way. Per the usual, we get to see the cast entering the stag. And not everyone left a lasting first impression on me, but a few did. Let's talk about Daisy.
Hippity hoppity hoo!
The first thing she mentions is how her kids told her to be herself, but just a little less. She did not listen.
Mom, just be you, but just a little less.
Cheers to me!
Oh, he's so cute.
Now let's pivot from the kooky to the ooh-wee. Natalie. That lady is beautiful. And so is Yumiko. Even though they barely showed her to me, I know these things. But the big question is, will they use that to their benefit? Because being a beautiful woman is one of the biggest manipulation tactics known to man. Hell, if I was a beautiful woman, I'd use it to get whatever I wanted. I'm just saying. Then we have Kevin. He's annoying. I don't know why I feel that way right now, but I'm sure by the end of the season, we'll all feel that way. Side note. There's something black about Nick. I can't prove it right now, but I'll continue to gather evidence and let y'all know. Now this is my beef with having mere commoners around the snakes. A true liar knows there's no reason to start lying up front about your life outside the stag. All that information can be manipulated later on in the competition. And if you watch the first season, then you know the producers are going to use that against you. The more you lie in the beginning, the more ammunition you're giving for Peter and his goons. Another thing that bothers me about the abundance of sheep in the wolf's den is that none of them understand the power of the millionaire. Out of both seasons, Hunter, of all people, is the first to say that he would want to take the million at the beginning.
My goal is to come into the game as the likable idiot.
In my opinion, a true professor of deceit could hold that money from day one until the end. Now for the meat and potatoes. Alti gets the million, and Natalie gets the clue. I don't know what would possess her to withhold the first clue of the game, like it's not gonna put a target on her back. But I guess booty and brains don't always go hand in hand. I said beauty, right?
I'm the gazelle.
What's up, what's up? Welcome.
Yeah, I said beauty.
Soft seats over here if you want to sit down.
I think she already has something soft to sit on. Anyway, so Alti gets his secret agenda, and I could tell by the way he was talking that this was going to be hard on the ears. He disregarded what I feel like would have been the more entertaining option. For instance, if I was a 54-year-old black man in a purple suit, I would have George Jefferson my way through that whole gala like, "Give me some skin, jive turkey." Which to me is just as bad as his no cap with that "I think I seen somebody do this once" hand gesture he kept doing.
Yo, no cap, no cap.
Now Kevin hears Alti say no cap and reacts the way your average white person reacts to black slang.
No cap, no cap. Yeah.
No cap? I like that. Yeah, I know.
Then we have, I'm not sure what's black about him, Nick, that immediately clocks that shit is weird. But he keeps that nugget to himself and stays on the sideline.
I heard Alti say no cap, and it just sounded hilarious. Like, there's no way he says that.
Smart move, brother. Smart move indeed.
Yo, no cap, no cap.
I honestly don't know how no one else noticed the 10 most sus no caps to ever be uttered into the ether.
No caps.
We have Kevin at a table with Kat, Lauren, and Alti, asking the dumbest question possible.
So what else did the cart say, if you don't mind me asking?
Actually, the question isn't dumb, but maybe Kevin is. Because no one at that table knew the answer to that question, including Kevin. Otherwise, they'd have known that Alti got it wrong, proving right then and there that he is, in fact, the millionaire.
It said, unfortunately, you're not the millionaire, and you something about elimination, or something about at the elimination dinner, you'll be able to vote on who's going to be removed from the game.
Alrighty, I respect that. I trust you.
The next day, things start getting interesting. Daisy is taking all eyes off the true millionaire purely by being what I believe is just herself. She is so over the top that she had me wondering if she was the millionaire, and I already know who it is. During their first challenge, we find out Daisy has told the most useless lie in the history and the future of $1 Million Secret. She said she has 3 kids when she only has 2. The fuck purpose does that serve? Sheep. Am I right? And what's up with Melissa? She hasn't said much up to this point, but that outfit choice to hike through the woods is crazy. And the fact that she hit her target, I think people should keep an eye on her. She may very well have all 3 skills needed for this game. Side note, is Natalie a sniper? I don't know why, but I feel like she was lying about not knowing how to use that weapon. So they leave the woods and head back to the stag, where Natalie gets back on her investigation, making it all the more obvious that she's lying about the clue. Hunter weasels his way into being the one to get the clue, which is a good move. Honestly, I didn't think it was going to work, but it did. Then Natalie makes the worst decision that she could and gives the most cryptic reason on why she believes that Lauren should get the clue instead of Hunter. In my opinion, this would have been a good time to give the clue to a small group, maybe gaining some trust back. But she did not. Instead, she upsets Hunter, causing him to question her motive, in turn dividing the group and losing even more trust. Silly rabbit. But notice who does vote with her. Melissa. She knows things. I don't know what, but she knows something.
How can I be the millionaire and have the clue at the same time?
Because you're lying.
On a crazier note, Natalie finally decides to tell the truth. To who, you ask? The idiot she just pissed off.
My goal is to come into the game as the likable idiot.
And that's their words, not mine.
I think you could potentially be lying about having the clue.
Then this conversation's done.
Sounds good.
You're an idiot.
So this episode is ending with the elimination dinner. And as they're getting ready, I notice Exhibit A. Love it. A gold rope chain? I will figure this out, Nick.
No cap.
Anyway, they eat, start attacking each other, and I'll get into the rest on the next video. Episode 1 prediction, Melissa takes the $1 million in the end. Make sure you like the video before you go, and if you haven't already, please subscribe. I'll catch you in the next one.
I'm pretty confident I know who the millionaire is. And I hate doing this because you're a good guy. I do think Alti is the millionaire.
Yep, no cap, no cap, yep.